find the following. First one, quotient of 49. Second one, quotient of 120. Third one, quotient of 12. Quotient of 13. 4 examples we'll take. Quotient of 49, quotient of 120, quotient of 12 and quotient of 13. 49 is nothing but 7 square. So out of 49 consecutive natural numbers, for every 7 consecutive, one number is divisible. How many are not divisible? 1 minus 1 by 7. 48 into 49 into 6 by 7, which is nothing but 42. 49 into 6 by 7, which is 42. 120. 120 is 2 cube into 3 into 5, which is 120 into. For every 2 consecutive, one number is divisible by 2. For every 3 consecutive, one number is divisible. For every 5 consecutive, one number is divisible. So it is 120 into 1 by 2 into 2 by 3 into 4 by 5. I hope you are all there with me. I hope. Next slide is sum of 2 coprimes. 13. 13 into, for every 13 consecutive numbers, one number is divisible. So answer is 12. Answer is 12. Answer is 12. 12 is 12 into 1 minus 1 by 2 into 1 minus 1 by 3, which is 12 into 1 by 2 into 2 by 3. Answer is 4. Answer is 4. These 4. What is a quotient function? Quotient function will give me all the numbers that are less than or equivalent to a given number and coprime to that number. That is the definition of the quotient function. Quotient function means number of numbers less than or equivalent to n and coprime to n. Quotient function means number of numbers less than or equivalent to n and coprime to n. I hope the idea is clear. 49 is 7 square. 49 into 6 by 7, 42. 120 it is. How much we got? 630, 96 we got. Everybody kindly reply in the live chat. All these problems are clear to you. All these are clear to you, right? What is the difference between A, B, C, D? A, B, C. The numbers which I took are composite numbers. The number which I took in problem D, it is nothing but a prime number. Neeta, I hope it is clear to you right now. Kindly reply in the live chat if this is clear. I think session number 2 or session 2 it is. We discussed product of 2 coprimes. Now I am discussing sum of 2 coprimes. Sum of 2 coprimes. Everybody kindly reply if this concept is clear to you. No need to mug it up. For every 13 consecutive, one number will be divisible. How many are not divisible? 1 minus 1 by 13. For every 2 consecutive numbers, one number is divisible. Now next slide. Please make a note of it. There are no problems and solutions in my class. My class is full of concepts, sir. Every problem, right, is full of concepts. Probably the kind of questions which you have not seen in number system, you will see it in my class. If n is a natural number, if n is a natural number, if n is a natural number, these natural number can be either a prime number, either a prime number or a composite number, or a composite number, or a composite number. Quotient of n is n minus 1. So quotient of any prime number is nothing but prime number minus 1. Prime number minus 1. If it is a composite number, it is P1 power A, P2 power B, P3 power C. So quotient of n will be n into 1 minus 1 by P1, 1 minus 1 by P2, 1 minus 1 by P3, 1 minus 1 by P3. Quotient of n is n minus 1. Very, very important function. Quotient function always returns an even number. Always gives even value. Always gives even value except n equivalent to 2. Except n equivalent to 2. Except a prime number 2. Every quotient of any value, it gives an even number. It definitely gives an even number. Think logically. Why except n equivalent to 2? Every prime number is an odd number except 2. How many numbers are there less than 2 and co-prime to 2? Only one number, that is 1. Other numbers are odd. What is odd minus 1? Which is an even number. Similarly here, we have taken 3 examples in the previous slide. Quotient of any composite number, I got an even number. Take some number that comes into your mind, check it out whether it is giving you even number. 25 is 5 square. Quotient of 25 is 25 into 1 minus 1 by 5. It will give even because it is P1, P2, P3. If you observe closely, except one number which is 2, all the other prime numbers are odd. 1 minus 1 by odd. What is odd minus 1? Odd minus 1 is nothing but even number. Even number into any number, how much it will become? Even number. Are you all with me? In P1, P2, P3, if P1 takes 2, P2 and P3 can take some other prime number. Other than 2, all the other prime numbers are odd. 1 minus 1 by odd. Odd minus 1 is even. Even number into any number, it is an even number. Extremely important point. Quotient function always gives output even value. Quotient function always gives an output even number. Quotient function always gives output even value. Quotient function always gives output even value. Now where it is used? Where it is used? Now see here. Please see this example. HCF of a comma 12 equivalent to 1. A less than or equivalent to 12. A less than or equivalent to 12. Phi of 12. What is phi of 12? 12 is nothing but 2 square into 3 power 1. So quotient of 12 is 12 into 1 minus 1 by 2 into 1 minus 1 by 3, which is nothing but 4. That means there are 4 numbers that are less than or equivalent to 12 and co-prime to 12. Let me list that 4 numbers. 1 is co-prime to 12, yes or no? 2 is not co-prime to 12. 3 is not co-prime to 12. 4 is not co-prime to 12. 5 is co-prime to 12. 6 is not co-prime. 7 is co-prime to 12. 8 is not co-prime. 9 is not co-prime. 10 is not co-prime. 11 is co-prime to 12. What are these 4 natural numbers which are less than or equivalent to 12, which are co-prime to 12? 1, 5, 7 and 11. Now observe carefully. This is first plus last. What it is giving me? First plus last. This is giving me 12. Praveen, first plus last, it is giving me 12. 1 plus 11, it is giving you 12. 5 plus 7, it is also giving you 12. It is also giving you 12. Are 1 and 11 co-prime to each other? Yes. Are 5 and 7 co-prime to each other? Yes. Please write down sum of 2 co-primes. Sum of 2 co-primes is always given by quotient function divided by 2. Please write down this one. Sum of 2 co-primes is always given by quotient function divided by 2. Quotient function will be divisible by 2. Why? Because Quotient function always returns an even number. Extremely important, please make a note of it. Please make a note of it. Sum of, otherwise unnecessarily formulae you will use. This is a conceptual output. You will count it. Sum of two coprimes is given by quotient function of the number divided by 2. Quotient function of the number divided by 2. I hope it is clear. Why it is a quotient function divided by 2? First plus last, it is giving me the original number. Second plus second last, it is giving me the original number. We will take one more example. Please write down. Please write down. Sum of two coprimes is quotient function divided by 2. Now, example. Sum of two coprimes. Sum of two coprimes is 30. Sum of two coprimes is 30. How many values exist? How many values exist satisfying the above equation? How many values exist satisfying the above equation? Sum of two coprimes is 30. How many values exist satisfying the equation? Suppose if I go by the method 1, traditional method, method 1, traditional method, what you can do is 1 plus 29 is 30. Yes, one case. 2 plus 28, not possible. 3 plus 27, not possible. 4 plus 26, not possible. 5 plus 25, not possible. 6 plus 24, not possible. 7 plus 23, possible. 8 plus 22, not possible. 9 plus 21, not possible. 10 plus 20, not possible. 11 plus 19, it is possible. 12 plus 18, not possible. 13 plus 17, possible. 14 plus 16, not possible. 15 plus 15, not possible. Like this we have to count it. The numbers should be coprime to each other. This out, this out, this out, 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 out. So totally how many numbers we got? One pair, second pair, third pair, fourth pair we got. This enumeration will take a lot of time. Will take a lot of time. So answer for this question is 4. These how students will solve it in a traditional method. Answer for this question is 4. Traditional method. 1 plus 29, 7 plus 23, 11 plus 19 and 13 plus 17. 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 4 cases which will satisfy this method 1, which is the traditional method. Method 2. Please write down. I hope method 1 is clear. Method 2. Method 2. Idea is clear, right? Method 1 is traditional method. Method 2. Method 2. Method 1 is just a counting method. These counting methods should never be used unless and until we don't know the concept. But we know the approach. What is a quotient function? What is a quotient function? How to use quotient function? Quotient function and everything. Method 2, try to use. Method 2, sum of two coprimes. What is sum of two coprimes? Let us see. Sum of two coprimes is 30. Answer for this question is quotient function of 30 divided by 2. Quotient of 30 divided by 2. So 30 is, even my system also, my pen also, 30. Praveen, 30 is 2 into 3 into 5. Almost 30-40 batteries might have got over. 30 into 2 into 3 into 5. So 30 30 into, please try to solve, sir. 30 into 30 into 1 by 2 into 2 by 3 into 4 by 5. So these is nothing but 30 into 1 by 2 into 2 by 3 into 4 by 5. So this will be 8. 8 means 8 by 2, 4. 8 by 2, 4. Sum of two coprimes is given by totient function divided by 2. Kindly reply in the live chat if it is clear to you. Kindly reply in the live chat if it is clear to you. Why it is totient function divided by 2. First and last, second and second last, third and third last. Like that the sum will be coprimes. These not important. A beautiful application is there. That also we will solve it. Totient of 30. 30 into 1 by 2 into 2 by 3 into 4 by 5, which is 8 by 2, 4. I hope the idea is clear. Everybody, the idea should be clear to you. Kindly reply if the idea is clear. Then we will solve some very, very good questions. Very, very good questions we will solve. Sum of two coprimes, it is 30. Everybody clear, right? Now, answer for this question is 4. Now question. X plus y equivalent to 200. HCF of x comma y equivalent to 8. How many values xy can take? X plus y equivalent to 1200. HCF of x comma y equivalent to 8. How many values HCF can take? Concept. If 12 is 6 into 2, 18 is 6 into 3. 6 is nothing but the HCF of 12 comma 18. And 2 comma 3, they are coprime to each other. Any natural number is nothing but h into k1 and h into k2. Any natural number can be written as h into k1 and h into k2, where k1 and k2 are coprime to each other. Please write down this point. Any natural number can be written as h into k1 and h into k2, where k1 and k2 are coprime to each other. If two numbers addition is 1200, HCF is 8, k1 and k2 are coprime to each other. By using this concept directly, straightforward, we will get the answer. N1 is h into k1, N2 is h into k2, k1 and k2 are coprime to each other. K1 and k2 are coprime to each other. I hope this concept is clear. Now, if it is clear, let us solve the question. Once this concept is clear, all concepts in my class, sir, concept is clear to you. Now, let us solve this question. What is the question? Question is x plus y equivalent to 1200, x comma y equivalent to 8. How many values x comma y will take? So, HCF of x comma y. X is nothing but 8k1. Y is nothing but 8k2. This is nothing but 8 into k1 plus k2 equivalent to 1200. K1 plus k2 equivalent to 150. What are k1 and k2? K1 and k2 are coprime to each other. K1 and K2 are coprime to each other. If it is coprime, what will be the answer? Totient of 150 by 2. Totient of 150 by 2. 150 is 75 into 2, which is 5 square into 3 power 1 into 2 power 1. So, totient function is 150 into 1 by 2 into 2 by 3 into 4 by 5 divided by 2. I hope it is clear. I hope the idea is clear. X plus y equivalent to 1200. HCF of x comma y is 8. X is 8k1, y is 8k2. 8 into k1 plus k2 is 1200. k1 plus k2 is 150. k1 and k2 are co-primes. Ananya, don't say the answers, right? You keep the answers with you. k1 and k2 are co-primes. 150 is 75 into 2. So, 5 of 150 by 2. This is one variation. This is one variation. Another variation could also be asked. What is that another variation? We will see. Another variation we will see. X into y equivalent to 3600. 3600. HCF of x comma y equivalent to 6. How many values x comma y can take? How many values x comma y can take? Two numbers product is 3600. HCF of x comma y is 6. How many values xy will take? X is nothing but 6k1. Y is nothing but 6k2. What are k1 and k2? k1 and k2 are nothing but co-prime numbers. k1 and k2 are nothing but co-prime numbers. So these is nothing but 6k1 into 6k2. It is 3600. k1 into k2 is, it is 100. k1 and k2 are nothing but product of two co-primes. It is nothing but product of two co-primes. Product of two co-primes is 2 square into 5 square. Already morning we discussed. It is nothing but 2 power p. I gave you the proof also. It is nothing but p is the count of prime bases. P is the count of prime bases. So answer for this question is 2 square. Answer is 4. I hope it is clear. X into y is 3600. HCF of x comma y is 6. X will be 61, y will be 62. 6k1 into 6k2 equivalent to 3600. k1 into k2. k1 into k2. It is nothing but 100. It is nothing but 100. Product of two co-primes is given by 2 power p. P is the count of the prime bases. P is the count of the two prime bases. I hope it is clear. Sum of two co-primes, product of two co-primes. Sum of two co-primes, product of two co-primes. Mark my words, sir. I am saying it in a public platform. This year will be the most sluggish year in terms of job opportunities. This year will be the most sluggish year in terms of creating jobs. Entire 360 degrees, Indian economy is going to face probably the worst recession it has ever gone through after 1918. The paper will be extremely tough. The number of jobs, right, they will reduce it to the core, right? When seller is ready, if the buyer is not there, seller, if he is not earning money, money should move in the market. The day money circulation stops in the market, everybody will get tensed. And you may see the repercussion in the next 45 to 60 days. Everything what we do is interconnected to each other. It will have a ripple effect in our economy in the coming days. I hope it is clear. Do not waste your time. Start learning as early as possible. Go beyond your comfort zone. Otherwise, you will get into a danger zone. 6k1 into 6k2 is 3600. k1 into k2 is 100. So it is 2 square, which is 4. P is the count of prime bases. Kindly reply it in the live chat if these Question is clear to you. One more concept we have to discuss. Is this clear to you? Kindly reply. Is this clear to you? Everybody kindly reply. Praveen, water this go. Next, one more concept. One more concept. Kindly do not waste your time. Of course, don't. Praveen. Right? So it is. I hope it is clear. Product of two coprimes is 2 power p. Write down one more concept. Write down one more concept. People just open the books and study surface and think that they will clear CAT examination, they will clear SSC exam, they will clear PO exam in the first attempt. You are living in the world of illusion. Without learning all this, probably you will go into the examination hall. It will happen with 1% of the prodigies. But 99% of the people, unless you slog, nothing is going to happen. Before the mother enjoys the pleasure of having a child, she has to go through 9 months of excruciating pain. What pain you and me are going through it, sir? I hope it is clear. Next one, another concept. Please write down. Another concept. Sum of all the natural numbers. Sum of all the natural numbers that are less than or equivalent to n and coprime to n and coprime to n is given by n by 2 is given by, again I will tell you the proof for this, n by 2 into quotient of n. Please write down. N by 2 into quotient of n. Sum of all the natural numbers less than or equivalent to n and coprime to n is given to n by 2 into quotient of n. N by 2 into quotient of n. I will give you the proof using this example. HCF of a comma 12 equivalent to 1. 12 is nothing but a comma 2 square into 3 power 1 equivalent to 1. What are all the natural numbers that we got? Phi of 12, we got it as 4. Phi of 12, we got it as 4. Quotient of 12 is 4. What are that 4 numbers that we got? 4 numbers that we got are, Praveen, 4 numbers that we got are 1, 5, 7 and 11. 1, 5, 7 and 11. These are the numbers which we got. He is saying add all these numbers. 1 plus 5 plus 7 plus 11. Let me call it as yes. Let me call it as yes. I will do the reverse. 11 plus 7 plus 5 plus 1. So this is nothing but 2s is 12, 12, 12. 12 is added 4 times. 12 into 4. What is 12? 12 is the number. What is 4? 4 is the quotient function divided by 2. Extremely important point. Sum of all the natural numbers. Sum of all the natural numbers that are less than or equivalent to n and coprime to n is given by n by 2 into quotient of n. Sum of all the natural numbers less than or equivalent to n and coprime to n is given by n by 2 into quotient of n. N by 2 into quotient of n. Write down few examples. Write down few examples. Sum is given by n by 2 into quotient of n. N by 2 into quotient of n. Please write down. Find the sum of all the natural numbers. Find the sum of all the natural numbers less than or equivalent to 60 and coprime to 60. Sum of all the natural numbers less than or equivalent to 60 and coprime to 60. This is nothing but 60 by 2 into quotient of 60 into quotient of 60. 60 is nothing but 2 square into 3 into 5. Quotient of 60 is nothing but 60 into 1 by 2 into 2 by 3 into 4 by 5. 15 2s are 30, 4 4s are 16. So these is nothing but 60 by 2 into 16. So answer is 480. Sum of all the natural numbers that are less than or equivalent to n and coprime to n is given by n by 2 into quotient of n. N by 2 into quotient of n. I hope it is clear. I hope it is clear. Is the idea clear? Please let me know if the idea is clear. Now see here. Beautiful way of solving LCM question based upon these coprime concept. Now see. LCM of A comma B equivalent to 72. A and B are natural numbers. How many values A comma B will take? How many values A comma B will take? It is an unordered pair. Unordered pair I want. Ordered pair we have already discussed this question. How this question is similar to? How many distinct natural numbers? Praveen, how many factors less than or equivalent to 72? How many factors less than or equivalent to 72 are coprime to each other? What is the relationship between these two questions? Let us see. Please write down. How many factors less than or equivalent to 72 are coprime to each other? LCM of A comma B is 72. How many values A comma B will take satisfying this equation? Are how many factors less than or equivalent to 72 are coprime to each other? Listen carefully, sir. Right? I still remember this was some 4-year-old question. Some student asked me when I was taking classes in Bangalore. Right? There is a student from RV College of Engineering. He asked me a question. Sir, can you use this approach to solve this question? Because you said that any natural number can be written as h into x, h into y. Now see here. Listen carefully, sir. 72. What are the factors of 72? Factors of 72 are 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 9, 12, 18, 24, 36, 72. These are all the factors of 72. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 9, 12, 18, 24, 36, 72. Listen, sir. Is 1 and 2 coprime to each other? Yes. Is 1 and 3 coprime to each other? Yes. 1 and 72 are coprime to each other. In fact, 1 is also coprime with 1. Am I right? N is 2 power 3 into 3 square. This is 2 power 1, 2 square, 2 cube. 3 power 1, 3 power 2. 2 and 3 are coprime. 2 and 9 are coprime. 4 and 3 are coprime. 4 and 9 are coprime. 8 comma 3 are coprime. 8 comma 9 are coprime. Now see, what is the answer you got? 1 is coprime with every number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. One more is missing. Which number? 8 is missing. So here we got 12 cases. Here 1, 2, 3. Here we got 6 cases. Answer for the second question is 18. Answer for the second question is 18. How many factors less than or equivalent to 72 are coprime to each other? 72 is 2 cube into 3 square. 1 is coprime with 1. 1 is coprime with 2. 1 is coprime with 72. 12 we got. 2 with 3, 2 with 9. 4 with 3, 4 with 9. 8 with 3, 8 with 9. 12 plus 6 is 18. Now, how it is related to this question? How it is related to the above question? Now see, a beautiful way of solving this question, sir. A beautiful way of solving these questions. 72 it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 9. 12, 18, 24, 36, 72. 3, 6, 9, 12. 72 is 2 cube into 3 square. So 1 with 1, I'll write here because I'm going to tell the correlation. 1 with 72. 2 with 3. 2 with 9. 4 with 3. 4 with 9. 8 with 3. 8 with 9. 8 with 9. Question is LCM of A comma B is 72. Listen carefully. A is H into X. B is H into Y. What are X and Y? X and Y are coprime to each other. X and Y are coprime to each other. LCM of Hx comma Hy equivalent to 72. H into LCM of X comma Y equivalent to 72. H is nothing but 72 by X into Y. Am I right? H equivalent to 72 by X into Y. What are X and Y? Coprime to each other. Let me take the first coprime set 1 and 1. X is 1, Y is 1. H will be 72. What will be the number? Number is LCM of 72 comma 72. It is going to be 72. I got LCM 72 for 1 comma 1. What is the next set? X is 1, Y is 2. 72 by 2. HCF will be 36. What is the number? Number is Hx comma Hy. LCM of 36 comma 72. It is 72. This set of X comma Y is giving me the answer. This set of 1 comma 1 is giving me the answer. This is giving you the answer. Everything will give you. You check by for 2 comma 3 also. X is 2. Y is 3. 72 by 6. H is 12. LCM of 12 2s are 24. 12 3s are 36. Again it is 72. Every value will give you LCM 72. So in this one, I got 12 here, I got 6 here. So 12 plus 6 is nothing but 18. How many unordered pairs A comma B will take satisfying the equation? It is equivalent to saying that how many distinct factors less than or equivalent to 72 are coprime to each other. Are coprime to each other. I hope the idea is clear. I hope in case if you have enjoyed solving this question through a prism never seen before, right? Please keep it in the live chat in case if you have enjoyed solving using coprime concept LCM, right? If you have enjoyed, say good logic and kindly reply. Right? Kindly reply. I hope the logic is clear. LCM of hx comma hy equivalent to 72. H is 72 by x into y. X and y are co-prime to each other. X and y are co-prime to each other. X is 1, y is 1. X is 1, y is 2. X is and everything. Now is it clear? Now I will write down like this. LCM of a comma b is 72. 72 is 2 power 3 into 3 square. This is nothing but how many distinct factors. Distinct is not there here. A can be equivalent to b. How many factors for 72 are co-prime to each other? Are co-prime to each other? Are co-prime to each other? 72 is 2 power 3 into 3 square. Here I told a logic in the previous class. Logic is a plus b plus 2ab. A plus b plus 2ab. N is p1 power a into p2 power b. Those students who are attending last class knows that close to 60 plus hours only on number system we have discussed. Like that 60 plus on algebra arithmetic. Mark my words. By April end and May end, you will be so good in aptitude, nobody can touch you. Because you are listening to a person who has authored 9 mathematical books. A plus b plus 2ab. So 3 plus 2 plus 2 into 3 into 2. You don't need to do anything. Answer is plus 1. There minus 1, 1 comma 1 is not taken. So 5. I hope it is clear, right, sir? I hope it is clear. Plus 1. So 12. 12 plus 5 plus 1. Answer is 18. Answer is 18. Right? I told in the previous class how these a plus b plus 2ab is shared. How these proof came we have discussed in the co-primes. So answer is nothing but a plus b plus 2ab plus 1. Sir, what if 3 sets are there? 4 sets. Already we discussed in the previous LCM. Previous LCM we have discussed. Suppose LCM of a comma b is 2 power 4 into 3 square. How many values a comma b can take in an unordered pair? In an unordered pair, answer is nothing but 4 plus 2 plus 2 into 4 into 2 plus 1, which is 6 plus 16 plus 1. Answer is 23. Answer is 23. I hope the idea is clear. I hope the idea is clear. If it is asked in ordered pair, if it is asked in ordered pair, what is the difference between ordered and unordered? A comma b is not equivalent to b comma a. A comma b is equivalent to b comma a. 23 cases. One case a is equivalent to b. Here it is 22. Ordered means reverse also will come. So answer is 45. Answer is 45. Answer is 45. I hope it is clear. Ordered we did it. Unordered also we did it. Ordered pair we did it. And unordered pair also we did it. What are the concepts that we discussed in today's class? If n is a non-perfect square, less than root n if there are x factors, greater than root n also there will be x factors. X plus x is 2x. Second concept, if n is a perfect square, less than root n x, greater than root n x, root n is a factor of 1, 2x plus 1 is a factor. Second key point, fx into fy equivalent to n. Number of factors for n is x plus y minus 1. Third concept. Fourth concept. What is a totient function? In how many ways can you write a number as a sum of two coprimes? Why that totient function became 1 minus 1 by p1, 1 minus 1 by p2, 1 minus 1 by p3. Totient function, sum of two coprimes, product of two coprimes. How to use it when the numbers addition is given, product is given. Then we discussed how to use this coprime set.